Hello everybody, welcome to VWG. I'm here at the Bayview Park in Richmond Hill, Ontario, and with me is a very special guest, Mr. Mayor David West.
Well, thanks very much, Graham. It's great to be here.
Oh, for sure. This is a great city, isn't it?
It really is, yeah. This is a wonderful facility, actually.
Oh, it is.
Brand new, too.
Brand spanking new.
That's right.
Now, you're the mayor of Richmond Hill. Were you always into, this sort of job, or what was your original occupation?
So I've been a ward councillor for about 10 years before this. I've been the mayor now for, I guess this is the beginning of the 5th year. But before that, I ran a small community-based business for most of my life. And really early in my career, I was also a teacher.
Oh, wow, okay.
They're very different jobs. I mean, similar in some ways, but certainly different in others.
I agree. Well, it doesn't matter if they're political or who are your inspirations.
That's a good question. I mean, I guess probably my mom and dad are still. I know they're still around, and I still really learn a lot from them each and every day. But I think another thing that I find in this job, and I find it even more as mayor than I did as councillor, is I find a lot of inspiration from just talking to people like yourself, right? I mean, just everyday, regular people that live in Richmond Hill. I mean, this is what this job is all about. It's all about working together to make the community a better place. And I've always been a people person, so
me too.
Yeah, so I find that's really something that I really take a lot of pleasure and pride in.
I appreciate that. Now, being mayor, what have been some of your biggest accomplishments and achievements?
Well, there's been quite a few actually in the last few years. Like this park is probably a good example of one of them.
Yes.
This whole area was redeveloped and it was just opened this past summer. In fact, I understand this is one of the first days for the skating part of the park to be open. But we have lots of great parks in Richmond Hill, and a lot of them are, a lot of them are in great shape. We're really proud of them. But one of the things that we're opening up, hopefully starting next year, is the Dave Barrow Civic Square. So that's the area around Major Mackenzie and Yonge Street, where the Central Library is. So that'll be open for people to enjoy. It'll be kind of like our Mel Lasky Square or Nathan Phillips Square, where people can come and gather as a community. And this is something that I put in a motion for a few years ago, and it's finally coming to fruition. We've got it designed. The public has given us their input as to what it is that they want to see. And so we're all set to open that. So that would be certainly one of the ones that I'm looking most forward to next year.
I agree 100%. Listen to the people.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure.
Now, I know it's not easy being the mayor, so what are some of the challenges you face when being in the city?
Yeah, I mean, in any community, regardless of the size or its kind of timeline that it is in its evolution, there's always difficult decisions to make. I mean, a lot of the decisions we make are pretty obvious and popular, but there are times where we've got to make decisions that are going to be good for the community as a whole over time, but may not sit very well with certain people in the here and the now. And I think one of the challenges that we run into in situations like that is we have to be prepared to be able to explain to people what it is that we're doing, what it is that the vision is that goes with that decision, and why we're doing it. So those are difficult moments. We certainly try, it's any politician's dream to be making decisions that are making everybody happy, but there are times where we've got to really work with the community to help them to understand why we're doing what we're doing.
I agree. We have to work with everybody. Yeah. With our loved ones too.
Absolutely, yeah. But I mean, having said that, I mean, most of what we do is stuff that we can look at either in the short term or the medium term or the longer term and say, you know what, we did a really good job in doing that thing that makes the community a better place. It helps bring people together. And that's what, that's what this job is really all about, is to work with the community to make the very best Richmond Hill that we can have. Because, we're all really proud of the community. I mean, we were talking before the podcast about how you were born and raised and went to school here, and we all call this place home.
For sure. It is our home, 100%. Now, last question. Outside of being the mayor and doing politics, what are some of your interests and hobbies?
Yeah. Well, I really do enjoy getting away, and we have a cottage. I like going up there and kind of unwinding. I'm also really I'm an avid sailor, so I don't have a lot of time for that anymore. But the time that we do get to go out on the water and spend the day on a sailboat is something I really do enjoy. And it just kind of it's a time to unwind. It's a time to kind of commune with nature, and I really do value that a lot.
Oh, that's really sweet. I love that you love nature. I also love nature. All right, I don't have any more questions. What do you want to ask me? Do you have any questions?
Yeah, well, sure. I understand you're a music fan.
Yes, I am.
And so what kind of music are you into, and what kind of artists do you look for?
I'm into the pop, rock, hip-hop genre. I especially love our Canadian musicians like Alessia Cara, Drake, The Weeknd, Justin Bieber. I love the Canadian artists because I love this beautiful country.
Yeah. It's interesting you say that because I too was, when I was growing up and everything, a lot of my very favorite artists, even to this day, are very much my favorites. And I'm quite a bit older than you, so I think it's interesting to see my choice of Canadian artists and your choice of Canadian artists are a bit different, but obviously Canadian artists are continuing.
Yes,
to produce great music and be an influence around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So,
for sure.
Sure. I mean, I was kind of into the Rush and the Triumph and the Guess Who and all those kinds of April Wine, Tom Cochrane, all those guys. But they kind of left an imprint on Canadian music culture, and it's continuing to this day with people you're like.
Oh yes, for sure. Do you have anything else? Or?
Yeah. So what inspired you to do podcasting?
Well, I'm a people's person just like you, and I like getting to know people. Not just through messaging, but like what we're doing now in person. And I love making content, and I wanted to combine the two together.
That's great. And you're a big fan of Richmond Hill, I understand?
Yes, I am. I love the city.
And this helps to kind of promote the city and all the good stuff that goes through.
Oh, this is good stuff.
Well, I have to say, I mean, Richmond Hill has a really long history, and we have a lot to be thankful for. I mean, we sure have a lot of work still to do that we have to do on a daily basis. But I think it's really great to see people being really proud and proud of their home and proud of sharing the kinds of things that people really value. So I appreciate that very much.
Oh, for sure. Any final questions, or?
No, I think that covers it. You're good. It's a real pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, Mr. Mayor David West.
Thank you very much.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
And have a great holiday season, and hopefully get to spend some time with your family and your loved ones.
Oh, I will, and I'm sure you will too, Mr. Mayor.
I will do so.
Make sure to follow Mr. David West on social media. All will be down in the description below.
Thanks very much, everybody.
Take care.